What's going on, guys? Welcome back to This Is the Police. In this part, we are on day 21. We are one day away from the hearing, where some of my men were going to testify against me, so we're going to see how that ends up going. And there's a looming epidemic, the new flu. Money allocated for stadium reconstruction is now missing, and a homeless man wins a $23 million lottery. That's good for him. You know, sometimes, I mean, he's probably just gonna die anyway. Like, 23 million, I mean, you just know he's gonna... Percy did not come into work today, and I can't fire him. Moser and Quack did not come to work. Rumor has it they're pecking for Tibet. What are you talking about? No, you can't have the day off because you want to go to the museum. Are you kidding me? What? Deal with your issues, man. Alright, so one big thing that really started to bother me in the previous part. Alright, hire Asian cops. The businessman is coming tomorrow. We hope everything is ready. So that is shift B. Let me just take a look at that shift real quick because we might have to... Alright, so we lost 2 people, most likely. That's kind of weird, but okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 Asian cops still on that. 4 actually. So we're looking pretty good. We have a lot of police officers on this squad. This one could do with 1 more. Oh, look at this guy. Alright, so he's going to be hired for shift B. And we're also going to get a detective for shift, I think it was also... Oh, that was shift A. So we could get Robert Sharrow or John Davenport. I kind of like this guy. He has a cool name. I'm going to hire him for shift A. And there we go. So one thing that really bothered me in the previous video was the whole situation with this theft. And how I wasn't really able to solve the case. Because everything sort of was pointing towards this guy doing it and him lying in his testimony, but I looked it up because I was fed up with everything, and this is how it went down. So this is the museum guard, I believe. I thought it was a guy wearing a weird mask, but it's not. So it was already in the museum, obviously, as he was a guard. He smashes a window, right? That makes sense. And he takes a brick out of his bag, puts that on the ground, and then he steals the art. Am I wrong? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. It's, let's see, he takes it out of his bag, and then it's this one. And there we go. The suspect is Rafael Campos, museum security guard who thought he'd earned some money for his old age from the new painting that had everyone talking. So all that remains is for us to deal with him, and we will really soon. An alarm has gone off in one of the port warehouses. The guard assigned to the site is not responding, but the storekeeper says this is nothing unusual. Apparently the guard is an old man who regularly drinks and even sleeps there in the warehouse. The room where the alarm went off stores frozen fish. Nobody's gonna steal something from there, but just to be safe, I will send in Caddy. No SWAT team because that is ridiculous. A storage space has been rented in the name of Rafael Campos. This might be where he's keeping the stolen painting. Alright, so that is a possibility. He also lives alone in a small apartment, so it might be a false alarm, that storage space, so I think it might be better to just get him. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we should maybe still be good. Actually, just to be safe, I'm going to send in Pope as well. And we're just going to go to his house and check this out. Without the lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Wait, why is he not involved? Because he's at home. So we have to wait until tomorrow? I mean, I guess we could do that, but I feel like that might be a mistake. Alright, some of Vargas' men armed with flamethrowers burned down a city parkway named in Sen's honor. It's definitely a job for the police. The thing is, Sen already has a comfortable lead, and I don't want to make it too large. I also cannot wait to deal with this situation, so I'm just going to send out my best 2 dudes. Just do it. Let's hope that he's actually home and we can arrest the guy. But I don't think we can wait until tomorrow, because then the guy can, you know, just get away with the painting and all that. The alarm was triggered by a flock of birds. The guard was drunk and in the company of a prostitute. Alright. The Vargas need help. We figured out which lawyer Send was using for a real estate deal. Mr. Vargas said that this guy probably knows a thing or two about Send's business, so we went to his office to have a word with him. The local security guards got a little upset about the noise, so could you send someone over to calm them down? Alright, Freeburg. You're tired, so you go deal with this. Let's see how Vendel and Sanu are going to be doing. Please tell me we can arrest this guy. Wrong place. Alright, that's actually not that bad. There's a rape in the ghetto. An elderly man, while taking a nighttime walk with his dog, spotted a man and a woman entering a dark alley. He then heard the woman cry out, "Help, he's trying to rape me." Oh god. Taking a nighttime walk? What? It's the middle of the day. What are you talking about? Is he reporting this like the day after, or... Alright, hold on. I'm gonna wait for Vendel and Sanu to get back. I'm sending my best cops for this. All the painkillers at the hospital pharmacy disappeared shortly after the building lost electricity. The pharmacy door shows no sign of forced entry. Alright, so we're sending in some detectives to deal with that. They can start cracking that case. Come on, man, hurry up. Alright, so I'm just sending the best, or some of the best cops that I have out there. An unknown person or persons under cover of night broke into a pharmacy through a window and stole some expensive drugs. The money in the cash register was untouched. We have no detectives that can deal with this right now. An elderly woman who was shutting her windows for the night. What is it with these? The time is wrong. She noticed two teenagers across the street break a window of a car, get inside. Alright, so we're gonna deal with that. They may have just forgotten their keys or something like that, but let's take it seriously either way. And send the best cops that I have available, who actually are not very good at all. So I don't think this is gonna go well. Either way, we gotta try. Alright, so an investigation has started. Went for lunch at 1. A couple minutes later, the lights went out. Shut the door behind me. Remember that I bumped into the janitor's cart that was standing in the hallway. I suspect the student Aaron Jones. He's come by the hospital several times in a state of confusion with red, searching eyes, dragging his huge backpack behind him, but it never occurred to me that he might be an addict. I was in the bathroom when the lights went out. The only thing I saw is what you normally see while you're sitting on the toilet. Oh, and then a janitor came into the restroom with his cart. I heard him emptying the bin. Then the lights came on and I went to the head physician's office for a signature, but he wasn't there. Yes, I have keys to the pharmacy. I wash the floors there, just like everyone else, everywhere else. But I don't have access to the electrical panel. Only my superiors have those keys. And here's another mystery. What happened to my garbage bags? Someone took them out of my truck and I can't find them anywhere. The last frame before the film cuts shows the janitor going down the corridor, his cart standing near the door to the hospital pharmacy. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that it's not the janitor because he can't cut the... we'll find out. Today, Freeburg will host a concert by pop singer Gennaro Crespo. We promised the concert organizers that we'd help with security. Please send your best people. Yeah, guess what? I can't. Why do you ask me this every time that I can't do it? A wounded man is lying unconscious beside a woman in a torn dress. The woman is in a state of shock and is hiding something behind her back. We can say, let's settle down and have a coffee. Point a gun at the woman and order her to raise her hands. Do not worry, you're not in trouble. We have a witness. Let's go with that one. And apparently that was the right way to go about it. I mean, I wasn't just gonna try and shoot someone that was almost just raped. I mean, that's kinda... that'd be a little messed up. Alright, they escaped. That's alright. Could be worse. At least nobody died. Alright, let's see. An engagement party turned into a bomb crisis when our guests discovered a powerful explosive right under the banquet table. Our experts already defused it, but it would be nice if the police reassured our frightened guests and confirmed that the situation's under control. I'm not gonna do that because he's already in the lead. I'm gonna work on getting Vargas back in the lead. So, the day's almost over. I think I want to increase our chances of busting this guy, so I'm gonna send SWAT, Vendel, and Caddy. Without the lead detective, it is gonna be slightly lower chance, but with SWAT involved, it should be good. And since the day is almost over, I'm actually feeling pretty confident we don't need SWAT.
412A in progress.
Okay, two women and a man were seen attacking a black couple, smacking them around with boots no less. A local shopkeeper warned that he was calling the police, at which time the man ran away, but the two women continued the strange assault. I mean, I'm just gonna send these people that I have available. They're not very good, but this is all I can do for now. I mean, only one of them really is good. We'll see. I mean, I'm assuming nobody's gonna get killed. Offender was caught. Sweet. That's nice. You were able to arrest all suspects, so now Armstrong, DeBrito, Mole, and Beasley are a lot better as well at their jobs. And I can actually assign Beasley and Wolf to this case now. The robbery at the drugstore. Alright, that was a pretty good success. Four of our guys were supposed to meet with an associate of Mr. Vargas on the beach. They were carrying a couple of bags of money and headed towards the river. That's the last we ever heard from them, and we've been stood around waiting all day. The police might want to check our scent, ambush them, and dump their bodies in the water. We'll do that. Gotta help out the Vargas a little bit. Oh, here we go. Alright, we did get the offender, thank God. Everybody's unharmed. Got a little bit of experience for some people, which was, pretty necessary. I just hope that Kubota is able to maybe get a little bit better, because that guy is complete garbage. Alright, let's see. You got 3 frames for the... Are you serious? I mean, I believe there was no sign of forced entry here. Alright, so this is for now the best bet, I guess. There's a doctor that stole it. Which would kind of make sense. Alright, let's see. So we had a robbery. We'll deal with that later because we have 0 frames and I don't want to read all of that again. Alright, so apparently Kubota and Feinberg did a good job. And we made it to the end of the night, which is really nice because we used the SWAT in the right situation. Boom, end of the day. Good for me. Alright, so Sand and Vargas are in a, or Varga. Is it Varga or Vargas? I don't even know. I think it was Varga. They're in a similar situation. Everybody did good. Today is the day of the hearing. Also the day that the Asian dudes are gonna stop by. Millionaire bum donates everything to church. Janitor found dead after stampede at school disco. And a gay club admitting minors. What is up with these headlines, man? Yancey did not come into work today. That's because he was supposed to go to the hearing, I'm pretty sure. So we got Prado in the case now. We have 4 Asian officers, which is really good. Because that means that the Asian people that are stopping by are going to be, should be happy. I'm going to give a stripe to Koizumi, because he's proven himself to be a really good cop, and he deserves it. He didn't have one yet. I'm going to give those out whenever I can. And let's see how this day is gonna go. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Alright, so we did that, that's nice. Your friend sent you to share from the sale of explosives, so I'm just gonna share that with my buddies. Make sure people like me, and we can request another thing now. Alright, I'm gonna ask for an officer slot, I think. That seems like a really powerful thing to be able to ask for. After yesterday's big battle with Sand, we had a few corpses on hand that we needed to get rid of. We figured we'd throw them in the river from a boat, but we drew a crowd of onlookers, folks with binoculars on the beach. We don't know if they were Sand's operatives or just passersby, but either way, they need to be gotten rid of. Alright, so I'm gonna send a Dama. Actually, no. I'll be sending Beckman. He's gonna make sure that we also take care of Sand's request, at least one today, to even their odds again. And sort of just keep that up until some day, which I don't even remember what day it was. A student reported seeing a truck drive into the yard at the hostel. A fat man climbed out and began to slice up a bench with a chainsaw. Some other students tried to intervene, but the man threatened them with the chainsaw, saying, "I asked you nicely to keep quiet at night. Now you can park your yellow asses someplace else." I'm gonna send Prado. I'm gonna send Adama and Smith and Kochi. That's a pretty good squad, and then hopefully Adama will get slightly better. Although I am very much inclined to just fire Adama. I might just do that at the end of the day. I mean, he's old, so I should be allowed to do it. Then again, his replacements would be just as good or worse. So there's really no winning here. Also... Alright, Percy is still on the squad. We're gonna have to send him into a death trap and just get rid of him. Because he is really dragging me down. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do actually. Oh, it's more serious than we thought. We need backup. Alright, I'm gonna send these guys. That's like everything that I can send, and they're all... There's some really good cops out there. Oh boy. A call has come in from the Secretary of the Law Offices of Jon St, Jurgen, and Katz. She reports that a woman wearing an expensive fur coat and high heels entered the offices of the senior partners of the firm and asked the secretary not to disturb them. Shortly thereafter, shots rang out. So, I don't think we're going to be able to do this unless this... No, I don't think we're going to be able to actually do anything. Which will be a bummer. I'm going to ask the Sens to set up a crime trap so I can get rid of at least possibly Adama, or... No, actually, it's tomorrow. So, we're going to get rid of Percy, Kubota, possibly Feinberg or Hader. Just get rid of some cops, you know, just get some better people involved. Also, alright, destruction of property. Alright, we got the guy. Yeah, everybody got some experience. Now, if they can make it back in time, we can still go after the assault, but it's gonna be super close. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it. 3, 2, 1. Oh no, they're almost back. Are you serious? And they escaped. Somebody was killed. And that's on me. Sweet. Some punks ransacked the house of a family member. It seems like they were looking for something other than money. Maybe a notebook with a list of important contacts. Let's lock up these scumbags before they can do any real damage. Alright, I'm gonna send in Beckman and Smith. I want to keep Adama on hand for a real crime. Or something like that. Dear Mr. Boyd, the TV show I produced, Justice for All, suffered a terrible drop in ratings last month. Our polls suggest that our viewers stopped finding the shows believable. We're currently shooting the next season, and for one episode, we need a real cop who will portray a cop pervert who is kidnapping young girls and raping them in his car. We don't have a huge budget, but I think that we can afford a couple of $1,000 for you, and for the cop who will play the part in the show. And plus, everyone in the city will see him in the show. Have fun, Adama. Have fun doing that, playing a rapist on television. That should be believable. I mean, just look at you.
1010A in progress.
Alright, let's see. A call just came in from a bank branch in the center of the city. A man entered, wired with explosives. He threatened to blow himself up along with everyone nearby unless he was allowed to speak with the press and TV within the hour. The man claims that the bank took away his house after failure to repay a loan which he says he never took out. So that's what we need, is we need at least 2 more cops to take care of this, I think. If we could just get Smith and Beckman, but that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to send in these 4 cops with SWAT as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, nope, we're not gonna make it. Alright, so I'm gonna send in the best 4 cops available and SWAT and hope that it's gonna be enough. Fuck you, Boyd. Take your fucking orders and shove them up your better half. I quit. Thanks for your help, Mr. Boyd. Okay. A friend- oh, we can't do anything there. Please don't die. We just hired Prado, man. If he dies, if all these people die, then we're screwed. Our family has several city officials on the payroll. One of them is ushering some valuable items through the public transport system. The goods are slated to ship out tomorrow, but it looks like there's some punks who want to dump the cargo overboard before it even clears the dock. Our man in the port says they bribed some guards. Too bad they weren't smart enough to bribe the police. Alright, let's do this.
1010A.
Help out my man. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, we got him. We got him. It was enough. That's the way I like to see it. Good stuff. Okay. So we might even be able to help out both Vargas and Sand. I don't think we get a lot of money from this, or at least we haven't seen it yet. So far, I just don't really understand the motivation for helping them out. Alright, so the dickhead quit. That came out of nowhere. Alright, I'm gonna hire Kimberly Jenkins for shift A. Or is it B? It's B. Hire for shift B. And there we go. Mrs. Silva Furniture Store. The store manager reports that a long-haired old man with a large knife broke in. He's ripping out the lining of our sofa, shouting, "Where's my money?" Put this cook in a straitjacket. He's obviously sick. Anyway, come quick. We're hiding in the back. So I'm gonna wait until Smith and Beckman get there. We should have enough time to do this, and that should be a good enough force to make sure we can actually deal with this crime. And then we also have Kochi and Asano as possible backup later. Actually, they're gonna be back quicker. Alright, so I'm gonna send in the best people I have available. Let's do this. It's almost the end of the night anyway. And I've got a feeling that we should be able to just take care of this, really. Smith and Beckman are standing by. Come on, man, we can do this. It can't be that bad. If they all get stabbed to death, I'm gonna get really upset. There really was a bundle of cash hidden in one of the sofas, but we got everybody. Alright, so I can ask the mafia to sell some money, really? How does that even make sense? Alright, so I don't even know what happens if I bring it to the police station. I'm gonna ask the mafia to sell it. Let's see how much money we can get from this. Anyway, that is the end of the day. I guess the hearing's over. We did not hear anything from that. And they're both equal again. Alright, so Adama quit. That's alright. I was gonna fire him anyway. And alright, guess we're good. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it here for now. In the next part, we're gonna get some cops killed. Some cops that I don't like, including Percy. Finally gonna get that guy killed. And then we're gonna hire some new people, so that'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And I'm gonna be back soon with some more This Is the Police.